Welcome back to another episode of Something Metal. I'm your host Josh. Today I actually want to talk about a whole genre of music, a whole subgenre of metal. It's black metal. Black metal originally got its name as underground metal, and its themes are consisting of satanic imagery, or just Satan in general, dark subjects, suicide, depression. Some groups at least do that. Most other groups, it's about Satan. There are so many different subgenres of even black metal. Uh, and it all kind of started in the late 70s, early 80s of music history. First wave black metal mainly had bands in the UK. Some bands like this are Hellhammer, Bathory, Venom, uh, and just like so many more. Second wave bands mainly come from Scandinavia. Everyone knows the popular groups, so I'm just gonna name the first four that I've written down. I have notes in front of me because I'm bad at remembering all this crap. Bands like Mayhem, Emperor, Burzum, and Darkthrone, who those guys have had like a lengthy history in Scandinavia. How it kind of started was in second wave black metal, at least. Every band wanted to do something different from everyone in the UK and everyone in America. In an interview, I think it was, with the at the time singer of Mayhem, they wanted to make something different. They wanted to make something that appealed to them more than the rest of their audience. Uh, they mainly listened. A lot of these bands listened to thrash bands like Metallica, other groups during that time. Of course, Bathory and Venom were some of them. Uh, and in turn, they made a whole bunch of different things. Mayhem made Death Crush. Emperor made so many things. Burzum, a one-man band by Varg Vikernes, that really took on a whole different side of what it meant to be black metal, I guess. And they played small venues. Mayhem did. They didn't want to get popular. Part of their belief at the time was that if Mayhem ever grew mainstream, they would stop doing music, which now here they are. It's been a long way since the late 80s, at least the late 80s for them. And they're still around. And that's actually a very good thing that they're still around because I enjoy their music very much. It was never really a popular genre, I would say, to me. I always think that it was meant to be an underground genre, because a lot of bands keep up with that theme of dark and gloomy and evil, if you would. And how the look of some of these bands started was actually because of Mayhem. Because of Dead, there was corpse paint, which you weren't supposed to be alive on stage. You were supposed to look dead. You were supposed to look not human. So what they would do is they would put black and white paint on, aka corpse paint, and make it look like, you're this character. You're not supposed to be alive. You're supposed to be this dead being addressing these feelings, these topics, whatever it was that you were singing about. Some bands that I come to listen to are Walkenaz, who's a one-man band from Sweden. Gorgoroth, everyone knows who Gorgoroth is. Everyone should know who Behemoth is, at least now. The Polish black metal band. They've come a very long way from where they've started, especially because they go through so much shit even today. Just recently, as I'm recording this, Nurgle, from the band frontman and guitarist, had to go to court with Poland due to one of their pieces of merch that Poland was not very happy with, so it was an argument over free speech. Good thing, though, because Behemoth won, and that's all sorted out. Another couple bands that I listen to are Nocturnal Depression from France, and the reason I find these guys interesting is because their guitarist and singer has a hand deformity that he plays guitar with. And it's actually very cool to see that he has this disability and it's not stopping him. I think that's very cool. And another group that I've actually come to start listening to a little more. You could check out their Bandcamp if you want. I could put these guys in the description. Is Witch of 1692, and I think that they're more of a black and death metal band. Either way, I enjoy them very much. The growth over the span of the years of these genres, though, obviously some musicians have changed, like Varg of Burzum. You can obviously tell that some stuff has changed since he's gone to prison and his belief about Burzum. Unfortunately, he's no longer doing Burzum as I'm recording this. He has made his Farewell to Burzum video. You could check that out on his channel, Thulian Perspective. A lot of the artwork for some of the albums I really enjoy, like Emperor's albums. They're very mystic and everything. I actually am playing Cloak's album. Cloak is an American group that's, I guess, considered black and death metal. I really enjoy a lot of these groups because it's always good to see the darker side of the rainbow, if you will. The reason why I like it so much, other than that, is because it's kind of a form of expression. Like, there's a way to get out. It's like punk music. And black metal and thrash music spawn from punk music. So, how the Misfits were formed, how they formed Metallica. Metallica was formed by inspiration of the Misfits. Mayhem formed by inspiration from thrash bands like Metallica. So there's obviously some opposing force to something in the world, and black metal helps with that. Why it's good in the music world is, again, it shows a different perspective of things, and it shows that, you know, there's creativity in all this dreary, darkened atmosphere. And a lot of these bands, I don't feel like get enough credit for what they do. I don't feel like enough of these bands actually get the audiences that they deserve sometimes. Because, again, this is one of those genres where back in Norway, you know, churches were burned down and stuff. Graveyards were desecrated. There was vandalism going around. But that's all in the past now, and I feel like it's gotten a bad rap for most of that. And how a lot of things just have come together to make that happen. I don't want to keep this video going too long. If you want to check me out on Instagram, my name is 6head6banger6. Got any comments, leave them down for me. Subscribe if you enjoyed, leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'm going to try to bust out a little more videos. Thank you all for watching, and have a good day if you're watching this during the day. Have a good night if you're watching this during the night.